The rundown is March 27th. It is brought to you by our friends at SeatGeek. You get $10 off your first purchase. Use the code RUNDOWN. It's instant. They'll just take it right off. So if you're buying tickets for Major League Baseball, which starts tomorrow, NHL, NBA, Final Four, you name it, buy it. SeatGeek, $10 off your first purchase. Use the code RUNDOWN. Let's get into it. The NFL changed the catch rules, and in the process of changing the catch rules, came out and said basically every single touchdown the Eagles scored versus the Patriots shouldn't have counted. So that was a nice little drop. Now, I don't care about the Zach Ertz one. And I'm going to ask this question because my memory's not serving me. I've been running around. The catch that I've said 1,000 times, 1,000 times is clearly not a catch. And even people who hate the Patriots are like, yeah, that wasn't a catch. I don't know why they called the one in the back of the end zone. What down was that?
I don't know. Yeah.
What down? Because if it was anything other than, if it was third down, then we should replay the whole game. If it's anything other, I'm not going to be a crybaby because they would have just gotten on the next because we couldn't stop them. But they would have kicked a field goal and we win. Hey, Hank, do you know what down that?
I'm pretty sure it's third down.
Well, then that's bullshit. They just changed. I mean,
Listen, I'm not going to fucking cry for the Patriots when it comes to benefiting or losing on rule changes.
But they just
They've been on the right side of it. They've been on the wrong side of it.
No, we haven't been on the right.
I mean,
we've been on the right side of the rule. Like the Tuck rule is the right. This is blatantly the officials went rogue.
I don't remember I remember being like
it was not.
I remember watching it and being like, if they call it like they've called it all.
It was third down. It was third down.
Yeah, listen, that's not great. Like, I understand what your beef is.
That's
but I'm also
crazy.
saying that
So now
there's been
that
plenty of
is
times on the other side of things.
Crazy. I may
protest.
I may not recognize this Super Bowl victory for the Eagles.
There we go.
Oh, no. What are the Eagles going to do? Dave doesn't recognize
That is crazy.
Update Dave's record books.
Update the log.
I mean, that's
Are you
crazy.
giving now, Dave? This is important.
Hey, Fran, your Super Bowl doesn't count.
Yeah, this is important. This is important. When you update the record books, your personal record books, do the Eagles not have? The Eagles don't have a Super Bowl. Do the Patriots get the Super Bowl? If no Super Bowl was won in 2008.
This is like a war year.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no Super Bowl was won that year.
It's like that's like the World Series, right?
Yeah.
When we went to war.
Yeah.
That was such an obvious not catch. To now hear them be like, yeah, that was a catch. We don't know what the fuck the refs were doing. That is crazy. And by the way, yeah, it matters because that's a fucking difference between a touchdown and field goal, assuming it was a long field goal too. What a joke.
I'm just happy they fixed the rule because it's going to be good going forward.
You think
it seems like
I was going to say
it's all about the
I still
application
think-
of the rule.
Yeah,
but
still
there
not gonna know
will
what's a football
forever
move.
be.
it seems like what they
something
did was
ambiguous.
put a little more common sense in it, and that's all we've ever asked is like, if you are sitting at a bar and you think it's a catch, it should be a catch. Kind of
That particular play, under any set of rules, he bobbled it out
I'd
of
have to
it was
watch it again.
crazy.
No, I mean,
I do
don't
remember, like I
specifically,
said-
but I remember the moment being
yeah.
like, oh,
No, I
fuck,
remember
catch.
in the moment saying if they call it like they've called all year, that will be overturned. But
Yes.
I don't,
It was
I was stunned. when
one
they
of the
got that.
more nobody. There's not even Eagle fans have been like that. It was so clear by the way the rules, like he was bobbling it out of bounds.
Yep. And what was
Super
even
Bowl.
weirder was the other one where they didn't. There was one that they should have done it to, and one that they didn't do it to. Remember that? It was like
Yeah, Zach Ertz was a touchdown.
Yeah,
They're
and
saying they
reviewed-
screwed that one up
yeah.
too, but
and
I
they
know
reviewed
that
That's
one
a
for
common
way too
sense
long.
and I knew that wasn't third down,
Yeah.
and so it didn't matter. This was game changing.
You're gonna
Yeah, it
lose
doesn't count. Great, doesn't count. When
Wait,
it
so
doesn't
wait,
count, bro.
but hold on. Let me ask you a question. Would the Jesse James touchdown, if they had used these rules, would that have been a touchdown?
Which touchdown?
The one against
The
the
Broncos?
Steelers Patriots game
Oh,
that decided
the regular
home field
season.
advantage.
No.
It would have been a touchdown. Or
Ron,
wouldn't have
how
been?
does it feel
Wait,
to have
under
lost the
what
Super Bowl, bro?
rules?
Like
They made the correct call.
It's tough.
They made the correct call.
Do you think that Philadelphia will be able to
Under
survive
the
now that
rules.
Dave
Okay.
no longer recognizes
I don't
this
recognize you.
championship?
I'm not a sore loser, but this is bull. I don't recognize it.
This sounds like sore losery.
How? The refs just said they just started cheating
What
on
about
the
the
fly.
people that tried to take away your Super Bowls against the Giants? Or like,
What?
oh, you're the Super Bowl, or not against the Giants, your Super Bowls where you guys cheated.
Yeah. How about that?
When did we cheat?
In the
Spygate.
Deflategate, Spygate. Against
didn't-
the Eagles the first time. You
there
guys
was no
spied. We
cheating.
could have taken that away.
There was no cheating.
So how about
Ask
this?
John-
You take away ours, and we'll take
We
away
haven't
yours, and we'll
cheated.
just swap.
Who has admitted on the Patriots side that we cheated? The
That
refs
admitted-
just the
What, who
refs.
admits
The
that they
NFL
cheated?
publicly
No
said
one
they
admits
cheated.
that they cheat.
can't
clarified some
believe we're
rules.
in
They
this
said
discussion right now.
They said
They just clarified
the refs
some ambiguity.
the refs admitted they went rogue and started playing by
They didn't go
a set of
rogue.
rules
Yeah,
that didn't exist.
There was a very ambiguous rule, and they have now clarified.
There was
it.
nothing
And
ambiguous about that catch.
You got the short end of the stick. Sometimes you get the long end of the stick. It happens.
Wait,
Never
in
got the
fairness, though,
Dude, the tuck
Smitty,
rule was basically that.
But that-
Dave
they
is not.
interpreted that correctly.
Dave is
But
not
they needed
taking
to-
the Super Bowl.
I'm not taking credit.
He's
for
saying
the
there's no Super Bowl, so he's actually being
Nobody
very
won the
fair.
Super Bowl.
Void.
Yeah, no one won
Empty-
the Super Bowl this year.
Empty set.
That's true.
One time, be a man. One time.
Smitty,
You
until
do
this
sound like a
recent.
crybaby, though.
Why? How's that crybaby?
You're crying like a baby because
The
you said
NFL
we
just
lost
the
when we
NFL just
won.
came out and said we screwed up
Yeah,
the
but
whole
you know
Super
what
Bowl.
you should be like, that sucks.
It
go
does
on.
suck.
Yeah. So then
I'm not
that's
taking
it.
the Super Bowl.
Or just pull up your
fine.
pants and be like, oh, well, fuck, you up next year. Like, we'll bring it back.
I mean,
Pull up your pants.
I'm very
Make
confident.
it a
Pantsless
skins
right
game.
now. You
Make
were
it a
just
skins
pantsless.
game. Next year counts as 2.
I'm fine with that.
Double or nothing next year.
Yeah.
Double or nothing.
Fine. Deal. Double or nothing.
So if we win next year, we get both of our Super Bowls.
Correct.
But you don't have any now, Ron. That was the
Yeah.
worst negotiation
Done.
ever.
Empty out that trophy case again, man. Philly's back to no Super Bowls.
LeBron.
Oh man, this is the worst. This
LeBron-
might be. I think this is his worst ever.
They're all the same.
No, but this one's really
The
bad.
thing that
I would
LeBron-
vote for me.
Not only, it's not that he just vote for me. He laid out a pretty
Yeah.
detailed plan on why he'd vote for himself.
Given the injuries and the this
thing
and the that,
the thing
body
that he
of work.
continues to do, which I do not understand, is he does these as after games and they get crushed.
Yeah.
I had Miami last night in the over, Splitsville. By the way, I'm 5 units down since Tommy Smokes has not been with me. And I'm hearing
is he
rumblings
moving in
we're
tonight?
going to discuss on the radio that he doesn't want to move into.
Well, no, we'll have to discuss.
Well,
It's a
I'm
big
always-
Wow.
Let me say this. I had Mississippi State was my play of the day last night versus Penn
Oh,
State.
that wasn't even
They
close.
were down 40
Yeah.
before the game started.
No, I think we.
Did you watch it? Penn
Yeah,
State-
'cause I had Penn
That's
State.
the hottest team I've ever seen.
Yes.
And it didn't go over. That's
Yeah.
how bad
And I had the
by a
under.
point.
That was a rare 2 win for me.
I was an 0-2.
I lost it all in NBA though.
I'll say I don't have my bag packed. I can't stay tonight or tomorrow. I don't have my bag packed,
boy.
but we'll see how the weekend
Tomorrow's
goes.
Major League Opening Day, Tommy.
Well, that'll be during the day.
Tom,
Let's see how the weekend
I'm
goes.
pretty sure there's got to be
This
night
has
games.
been like, you were in radio. This was like your dream.
Fine, you're coming home with me
And
tonight.
now you're like
We'll talk about
denying
like
it.
you're coming home with me tonight, but you can go home after. I need you, Tommy. I'm
Well,
down 5 units
let's-
already this week.
let's
I've almost
discuss.
given back everything you want.
What else do you need to do?
I mean, it's a big step to just move in.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. You guys gonna get a dog?
You're gonna give him a key? Can he
You
come
can
and
go
go, as he
home
please?
at night.
Can he come and go as he pleases?
Yeah, I don't have extra keys. I lost them.
Wait, hold on. The LeBron thing. I agree that it's ridiculous after the Miami game. I don't hate when athletes are honest. Like I'm not defending LeBron, but this is a situation. No, because this is. I'm being honest. Like I think people appreciate when like you don't judge. Like I just hate LeBron no matter what. I like when athletes tell the truth. And he's saying he would vote for himself
Was
instead
the
of saying,
question posed?
well, James Harden is the best, and these
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
all great. I hate when athletes do that. So in
Was
the
the
fact
direct
that he's
question
saying, I
posed to
think I
him?
deserve it, I'm okay with that.
FYI,
Did
though,
they say to him, who would
I have
you
no
vote
idea.
for? Because
FYI.
that's a huge difference,
Yeah,
though.
no,
If-
that's-
if
yeah, that
someone-
is. You're
if
right.
someone said,
You're absolutely
who
right.
would you vote for the MVP? and
Context
he's being
is
honest,
matters.
that's fine. But if
Yes.
he is, if the debate is just about other players, and all of a sudden he's like, by the way,
Yeah.
I vote for myself, very different.
Dave, if someone asked you who's like the smartest man on the internet, you'd be like, me, myself.
yeah.
I'd vote for me.
But I'm going to say this about NBA guys. They don't do that. Like, NBA guys all say it should be them. Like,
I
if
don't
you
know
ask,
about that.
Oh,
I
if
mean-
you ask Harden, West, they like campaign for themselves.
Yeah, but
Like
I'm okay
Westbrook.
with that. Like if you think that you should win the MVP, and you're like, yeah, I should win the MVP, I'm okay with a player saying that because I'd much prefer that than doing the bullshit like canned answer.
But here's
that's my point.
okay. I think and
After
he's
loss,
not-
totally agree, ridiculous.
I think, and he's not, and I like that he does it because it opens up. I think LeBron should be beyond that. I think he's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just trying to win champions. Like, he is so, like, why
Yeah.
does LeBron care if he wins the MVP?
Well,
Honestly.
no, if that's your argument that guys in the NBA care about MVPs, I would agree with that.
more than
Because it's
championships.
yeah, it's not more
to
than
your point,
But
championships,
don't you
it
think
definitely
LeBron,
matters.
like, is kind of beyond, like, caring about the MVP? Should be.
I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to chase like the
He's like one
greatest
of,
of all time,
yeah,
like
but he's one of
those
those
matter.
He's like one of those guys that everyone says like, well, yeah, he could win the MVP every single year, but
Right.
it's like you just
Well, he probably has. There's been years where he probably hasn't gotten it, and he probably should have gotten
and
it.
the
I
guys
just can't
got it,
picture
they
like
shouldn't
Michael
have.
Jordan going
I
for
think
like another.
that what you're saying too, though, about being honest, like I think it would be an honest answer to be like, we just got our doors blown off.
No, yes,
That's what he should be saying.
The part of the
I'm
loss.
not here to talk about
is-
myself. We got our
yes.
doors blown off.
The-
That would
And
be
they
honest.
got their doors blown
The
off.
part of the loss
They're
is
like 40 to
ridiculous.
10.
Like, don't say that after you get killed. He got swatted by Dwayne Wade like 4 different times. My only point is, I like when athletes at least say what they're thinking. And for him to say like, "Oh yeah, I think James Harden would," I'd be like, "That's bullshit." Right. Like, just say you think you should win the MVP.
This is brought to you by MyBookie. Join now, and MyBookie will match your deposit with up to a 50% bonus. Use the promo code Rundown at mybookie.ag today. You play, you win, you get paid. MyBookie. Tommy, we got to light up these bookies tonight.
I can't believe you're not going to move in.
Stunning
I
turn
didn't
of
say
events.
I'm
Do you
not
realize
good.
you have a sugar daddy? Do you know how fucking good that is?
Apparently,
This is like you got your
$3,500
dream
a
girl.
Dude, people search online for this shit.
I didn't
and
say
like
I'm not,
go
I just
through-
said-
they send like they have to send all kinds of fucked up pictures to old men and
You don't
stuff
even have
just to
send your
find a
feet
sugar
to him,
daddy.
man. This is like you like finally like built up the courage to ask your girl out and she said yes,
Yeah.
and now you're like, never mind, I can't go.
I'm 0-5 this week, Tommy.
I know. Well,
I think
We're
that's what we
down five.
need.
We can
You know what? I
discuss
think
later.
that's what we
Down
need to do.
five.
I think Tommy needs to go online and try to find himself a sugar daddy and see
how hard
the
it can really be.
process, and then
I
you'll
don't-
know
I'm
how
not
good
looking
you
for a
have.
sugar daddy.
Well, you got
Well,
one.
Okay,
you
yeah.
seem pretty happy when I give you that
Yeah.
$3,500.
You have a sugar daddy, Tommy,
30.
and you got a
Tommy,
sugar
don't
baby.
fight your
33.
sugar daddy.
This
Go to a
picture,
nice steak dinner tonight.
this
Okay?
picture that I
Someone else will move in real quick if he finds a
I'm
little
not,
bit of
I'm
luck.
just,
A
I
little bit
just
of
thought
luck,
we were going to
somebody
see how San Antonio goes and then
you
go
think,
from there.
You think my gambling stops?
I
till
think you should
San
take a break
Antonio
tonight,
is
yeah.
like
Oh
else.
my
I
weeks
think you should
away.
take a break.
I have weeks to go before I get. I have 2 major days tomorrow, Tom.
Tomorrow we're in the office.
Tomorrow's
for,
a big day, Tom.
Yeah, well, I'll be here tomorrow.
Tonight is the biggest night in the history. It's like this is like
Every
the
night's the
Bachelor.
biggest night in
Every
history.
rose
Yeah.
ceremony is
Yeah,
literally the
every
biggest.
night is
That's
make or break.
every that's
It
what
is.
goes in gambling.
Yeah, it really is.
Every rose
But
ceremony.
do you want to just overuse me on the minor nights?
There's
there are
nothing
no minor
minor.
nights.
The NIT game last night was as important as a national championship.
there's
Money-
CBI
money
and
is still
CIT tonight.
green.
Money's
Okay,
money.
those are 2
All right,
tournaments.
I just feel like there's only so much juju, and if you're going to suck
Oh.
it all
Says
out-
who? You showed
my
no sign
God.
of slowing
And I'll
down.
be honest.
Tom,
if
do you
anything-
think if you put an oil rig down in the middle of the ocean, you're like, oh, I don't know, guys, we should probably stop soon. There might not be enough oil.
Come on.
Get that fucking oil.
If anything, you
This
gotta
would have
ride the
been
hot streak down.
Imagine him in the California Gold Rush.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we found a nugget. We should probably quit.
Yeah,
next
just
week.
stop. We don't want to take
We
it
don't-
all.
yeah, we don't
you
wanna
know
take
who
all
else?
these
Someone else
gold.
will, Tommy.
Be replaced.
We can discuss. We can
All
discuss.
right.
Keep saying that. There's nothing to discuss.
We're gonna do it
Yeah,
on the
there
radio.
really
He's
isn't
gonna.
much
We
to
gotta. I need you to.
discuss.
This guy was dead serious. Like, let me know if Tommy comes over tonight. If he
Yeah.
does, I want your picks.
Yeah, I said that to Dave on the way out yesterday. I said, if Tommy comes over tonight from the Bahamas, text me what you take.
You
Because
didn't
they're
come. I didn't
different
text him,
picks.
and I fucking dropped another 3 units to go down 5 units since you've disappeared from my life. It's true.
You can't script it. I'm so happy
Belichick-
he's losing without
Oh my
Belichick,
God.
this picture made me laugh out loud. So he's at Dolphins headquarters. He's just in the lobby, sitting on his laptop, just working. If you're the Dolphins, and I'm sure there's
How do you
some
let this happen?
pro camp, you have to start sounding alarms. You have to lock down the facility. I would just be so. I picture like all the Dolphins huddled around like TVs, just looking at him. I don't know what he's doing, but I love
You gotta
love
like,
it.
you gotta kick him out. You gotta get him out of there. You can't allow this to happen. He's just sitting in your kitchen.
They're probably scared.
Yeah.
Well, what he probably did was he probably got on like the community Wi-Fi and let them steal everything from his computer, and it's the fake computer. Like it's the old
decoy.
black one to the left. That's the real one. And his
He's-
Mac, he's like, I'm just gonna show up to the Dolphins, and like the file says like Bill Belichick's secret sauce, and like the Dolphins are like, oh, we got it now.
There's something
I can't even believe he's on the laptop.
nefarious going on there, which I
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
You don't just sit in a lobby and like work in your division rivals' headquarters. It's fucking awesome. The Saints cheerleader, she's been new. She's suing because of the rules of the cheerleader. And this story's a couple days old. This is something I've known forever. You want to talk about all these different movements, Me Too, equal right. Cheerleaders get screwed. Like the rules
NFL
don't.
cheerleaders, yeah.
NBA is pretty bad too, I think.
The rules don't work. Like the guys can date them, but they can't date them. They can't do this. They can't post here. It makes no sense.
The one where if you find yourself in a restaurant, you have to get up and leave.
Yeah.
If you're eating dinner and an NFL player comes in, you gotta leave.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I
town.
mean, I fundamentally don't understand how you can't post a picture in a bikini or lingerie when that's what you wear on the sideline.
It's
the
insane.
entire appeal. Yeah.
I remember, they're just crazy. I did DraftKings? I did like an event with Zolak at the Patriots cheerleaders there, and we like run around, it was sweaty, and like, so my shirt was off. They weren't allowed to take a picture with me. They like said, no, you're not allowed.
Too hot of a bod.
Too hot of a bod, too tan of a bod. I had a savage tan.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Too tan,
you
man.
guys are in like cheerleader outfits. Like it's just every rule. Cheerleaders, the Patriot cheerleaders hated me. Barstool, like everything. They just have these crazy rules, yet their entire brand is like sex.
Yeah.
It's the most counter to crazy thing ever. We're on her side. Giuliani's headphones. He's wearing those Rudy Giuliani. Wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rudy
they're
Giuliani.
wrong.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's
No, you
wearing
got
them
it.
wrong.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the story.
That's the story, folks.
It's a funny picture. By the way, I won't throw stones. I have no idea how to work.
Those things
use
look
those.
weird, like
No matter
even
what.
normal.
Yeah. You look like a doofus
But
if you
I
wear
don't
it.
understand why though, because it's like it's the same thing.
You need-
But if there's a wire, you're good, and if not, you look like a clown.
Yeah.
But flipping them the wrong way is
This is
pretty
just
funny.
an age thing where like we'll all be there.
What's he even listening to? Like, retire from the AirPod game. dude.
Yeah,
Like you're not. You're just like streaming new music, listening to the podcast. Rudy, get out of here.
I hope Mike Portnoy Esquire saw that because he probably wears them like that. Now can correct it.
No, he wears the full headset,
Got it.
like big headphones. Like a
And they're probably
spaceman.
like free ones that he got on a Delta flight in like.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not
2004.
like Beats, are they?
No.
That would be even funnier.
No,
Yeah,
my
when he had,
dad.
like, a pair of-
I've told this a million times. He's like, even people who don't know who my dad is know who my dad is because he just walks the town and like he'll have the headphones. He wears shorts over sweatpants. Is like a
That's a
big
great
move of
look.
his.
Solid move.
You know,
So,
he stands out.
Be ready
Everybody
for
knows.
anything.
Yeah, he's quite the scene. I don't know
Wait,
if
so
he,
is it like a radio headphone, like that,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a transistor
I
radio?
don't know
sort
if
of
he
thing?
still
Like
does
a
it as
Bartman?
much now that he's gotten a little older, but he was really, he cut quite the image. Why they were like yellow. It looked like he was, you know,
And all the
it's
kids
something
were
about
like, "Uh-oh,
Mary.
here he comes."
Okay.
Yeah. Here comes. This
Yeah,
guy.
here comes the
Yikes.
crazy guy with the shorts and the pants.
Yeah. The Yankees have been banned by Major League Baseball. They're going to sell beer that had like in the foam, almost like coffee cups. You know, they put designs that have the player designs in the foam. Actually, really fucking cool.
I don't know
Yeah.
how they do that.
Very cool.
I'm impressed when they just do like a little flower. This is like a fucking
I-
picture of the guy's face.
It's awesome. MLB are assholes and
As
very
always.
Major League Baseball.
As
They hate
always.
fun. They hate millennials. They want to squeeze the life out of the game. Maybe in hindsight, the right rule because like I just don't know. Beer lines stink in general.
Does it take a long time?
I have to believe it takes longer to do that.
And also people sitting there like, "Oh, I'll take the job." No, you know what? I want the stand.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
shut
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck
Yeah,
up. Drink
yeah.
a beer.
So I could.
But as I understand it, it's more of like just a business thing. Like had they gone to the Players Association and cleared this, it would have been okay because it's just like a likeness thing. We can't have any of our players.
On beer?
Apparently, yes, with alcohol products and their likeness, it all needs to be like official and cleared. And these guys
Got
kind of
it.
went rogue. But yeah, if it holds up the line in any way,
Very cool gimmick.
That's like that gimmick is like Darren Ravel's wet dream.
oh my god.
That shit, he's written 1,000 words on that.
Big
alone.
time.
Yeah.
And them getting shut down too
Yeah,
with the
now it's a whole
licensing.
thing.
Yeah,
the license. That's
frantic. It was
that
like
is-
that gif of the monkey
Super
just
Bowl.
Yeah,
punching a
that
million
is the greatest
fucking
story.
times.
That's like that story to him is like LeBron saying, "I
Yeah.
should be MVP."
Yep. Anything post show?
I mean, we've covered
This
it.
guy.
Your little sugar boy.
Sugar baby.
I gotta tell you, I'm up till. I mean, I watched that whole game. I need that one extra point. I missed 2 free throws in that Mississippi State game right
I did the thing where
before.
when you have the under, you stop watching it because you're so scared of watching it.
It was on pace to go over virtually the entire
Oh
game.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I think what's going on here, I think Tommy Smokes is scared. I think that if he moves in tonight and you
He's
go
scared to be
0-2,
great. He's scared to be great.
He's
No,
scared to be
I-
great is exactly what he's scared.
I'm
Yeah.
just,
I think
I'm
he's scared the
cautious.
opposite.
We're-
What are you
we're-
gonna do if he loses? You're gonna like.
I
fucking
just
kick
don't
the
want to see
dog.
all.
You're gonna
I
berate
mean,
him.
I'm aware of the high that I'm on right now, and I'm cautious of it not
Are you under,
crashing
are you,
down.
Are you aware of the low I'm on right now?
Like you should. You're
I'm
thinking about
aware.
yourself. You should be thinking about
Being
Dave.
selfish.
I'm not.
You are
we're spending
selfish.
5
his
days
jacket
together
away.
this weekend. in San Antonio.
about
What
You're
does
gonna
that have
find
to do
out.
with anything? We're going to
By
be
the way.
spending hopefully every day together. Tommy, the longer this goes on, the better your life. It's like if you're still with me, that means we're winning. You're not going to have a miserable. I'll buy you. I'll build like a house on top of my house.
He's gonna buy you
You-
clothes
like,
and
He's
jewelry.
your sugar daddy, dude.
Yeah.
I only have like 5 weeks of college left.
Yeah.
Like,
Who cares?
Yeah. This
Think
is a
about your
lifetime
fucking
with
future. I
Dave.
told you could invite friends over.
Just Dave has to be there.
Yo, you could have a slumber party at Dave's house, like a play date.
You should just take advantage of it and throw a kegger at Dave's
That would
house.
be really funny.
Dave would probably
Bring over
I'll buy the
all,
beer.
all
buy
WFUV
the
over in Dave's house.
all right. Well,
We'll talk
We'll
about
see.
it
On the radio.
Wait, Dave, you got to get Fortnite in your house.
I'll get Fortnite.
You get Fortnite for you.
What do you play Fortnite
Play with your
on?
friends.
What do you play Fortnite on?
PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox,
Oh,
PlayStation.
you need a new Xbox?
You want it,
Yo,
Tommy?
make
We'll get
your
you
wish
an
list
Xbox.
right now.
We'll
Do you
get
see
you a
what's
video
happening?
game, we'll
You
get
could
you all
ask
the
him
candy
for
you
anything
want.
right now. He'd be like, I'll show up, but you gotta like give me a
Yeah.
Rolex. He'll buy you a fucking Rolex.
Tommy, this is. I mean, Dave, you need to get his jacket. You need to like a police officer. You need to be able to rip off the Team Portnoy once he.
Yeah, why don't you
once
just
he
threaten him with
defies
that?
you.
Why don't you threaten
Just
him with that?
fucking
If you don't come over, you're
rip
out of
it
Team
off.
Portnoy.
He's coming over tonight.
This is getting a little creepy.
That's the. He is though.
I know
He'll
he
be at
is,
my
but
place
it is
tonight.
I need
now
winners
it's against
tonight.
his will.
Badly.